Now, New York's #1 news. Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Well, bringing back power after 9/11. Up next, inside the giant task of how Con Ed restored power to Lower Manhattan in a matter of days.
As we approach 20 years since the 9/11 attacks, a look tonight at the efforts to restore power to Lower Manhattan and the days following the attack. Not a simple task, as you can imagine. Eyewitness News reporter Derek Waller has an inside look.
There was debris everywhere, collapsed on top of the substation.
Con Ed President Matt Ketchke was here at the World Trade Center on 9/11, now walking me through how the utility turned the lights back on during New York's darkest time.
It was a remarkable effort. Minutes after the attack, our first responders were here, and then we had hundreds of personnel here in the hours and day after the attack, isolating the site, shutting off the gas supply that went into the Trade Center complex, shutting off the steam supply, so they could make it safe for those first responders that were going in and looking for survivors. After that, we started to formulate the plan. How do we bring power back?
Pictures provided by Con Ed show the Herculean efforts, hundreds of miles of cables dug up and laid out right on the street, basically giant jumper cables, while workers increased capacity at another substation on the west side.
Our goal was to get the power back on so trading could resume at the stock exchange on the Monday morning after the attack.
The markets did open that Monday the 17th, 6 days after the towers fell. On day 7 of the recovery, Ketchke told me 98% of Lower Manhattan was back online. And by 2004, this facility in the rebuilt 7 World Trade would go online, fortified and hidden in plain sight. And so right now we're in what's called the switchgear room. This is basically a room full of giant circuit breakers, similar to what's in your house, except these are a lot more powerful.
If a cable short circuits underground in Manhattan someplace, the breaker will see that short circuit and will open up.
Underneath, high voltage transformers energize these massive insulators with 138,000 volts of power, converted and fed to thousands of homes and offices in the nation's largest downtown. 20 years later, a larger, more secure substation built out of an emergency no one will ever forget.
That was a long day. It was a long day. I think it was a long day for all of us, and it was long weeks and months after that.
In Lower Manhattan, I'm Derek Waller, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.